Oklahoma City native Ralph Ellison was one of the most prominent authors of his time. He's probably best known for his novel Invisible Man, which won the National Book Award in 1953.
So his second novel, Juneteenth, was published after his death and was actually put together by his friend and literary executor John Callahan. And I actually got the chance to sit down and speak with Mr. Callahan about the life and works of Mr. Ellison. He seems like he was a very intellectual, very passionate man. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I don't know if you want to start with intellectual. I mean, he was all of a piece. I mean, he wasn't the kind of he's portrayed as a kind of aloof character, and he wasn't aloof. I mean, maybe that was a register he had when he needed it, but he was very passionate, and he was also very playful. He was many things. He was an incredibly complex man.
Talk about how the Juneteenth novel came together.
A day or two after Ralph's funeral, I had gone back to try to help the Ellisons when it became clear that number one, Ralph was dying. Number two, Mrs. Ellison was incredibly private about this. She didn't want me to tell anybody about it. They didn't have any help. They needed some help, and I just said, "The hell with it. I'm just going to go back and see if I can help them." So I was there the last week of his life, and after he passed away, she walked me into his study, and she said, "I want to show you some of the second novel." I don't think Ralph quite finished it. I was trying to figure out how close he was to finishing it, and whether he in fact had made up his mind how to finish the novel, how to end the novel. And it took several years, and I came to the reluctant conclusion that he hadn't decided. He didn't know. He hadn't finished the book. There was no question that the book was unfinished. So I had to figure out what to do with it.
Some of the themes, some of the things and topics that he explores in Juneteenth and his other novels, how are they relevant here today when it comes to our society?
To Ralph Ellison, America was and would be an unfinished country. It was an experiment. He just believed that American identity was an incredible mixture of things, of cultures, of language and idiom and experience and so on. And he never wavered from that belief. And it seems to me he was right.